Ah, his jaws! Ah, the giant biter! Welcome back, everyone, to another episode of Subnautica Modded. I am here in the cargo section of my Cyclops, where I've done some redecorating. Basically, I took my old wall here of the auto-sort receptacles, and I color-coded them, and I set them to actually hold certain things like metals, natural materials, crystal materials, synthetic. And then this whole wall here is just for any item. So anything that overflows or doesn't fit to one of those will go into these. And the idea being that I'm going to carry a lot of supplies with me at some point out to build that void base. But as it stands, I still need to get some supplies. I also have packed in some stalkers to take with me, because I would like to see when I go out to get supplies and I'm in an area with metal salvage and no stalkers, how far out will they actually venture to try and get me some supplies? How hard are they going to work to make their father happy? But today, because I do have to get some more supplies, one thing we're going to do today is we're going to try out 3 new mods. That's 3 mods that I've actually put in and I've been experimenting with a little bit. And I need to figure out where I want to put some of this stuff in here. I really, you know what? I know where I'm going to put one thing. But first, we're going to do the simple one. The simple one is a very basic thing that you would expect to be part of the game itself, and that is a light switch. Basically, so you can turn on and off the lights of your base. I mean, obviously, it's not something you really have to be able to do. It's not going to really save you power, but it's nice for the fact that when you sleep, most people want to sleep with the lights off. You know, it helps with better sleep. And this means like, oh, hey, look, the cuttlefish doll lights up on his own. He's like self-glowing. But the reason I wanted to add this is because it'll let me see things a little differently, like the bio-luminescent stuff here from the plants that I'm putting in. And I've got some more down here as well. You can see the glow off of the lockers too in the text. That looks nice. And oh, we've got the nice glow from the alien containment, some stalkers hatching from the ones I took out, and bioluminescent plants here. So yeah, it's a nice touch to be able to sit here and be like, you know what, I want to turn off the lights in this place. Why are we not able to do that by default in the game? And I'm going to put another one here just so I don't have to go all the way back up. And I can't put it there. Apparently it takes up a heftier section of wall for it. But there we go. That's the first mod. Nice and simple. A light switch so I can, you know, if I want to, be like, hey, I'm going to take a nap, guys, and, you know, turn the lights off, get a good bit of rest. Now, the second mod, which I think I'm going to put it in 2 places, is a resource monitor screen. Now, this is good if you're not using something like I am with the EasyCraft mod, and you want to be able to keep track of the components you have. It does have a modification file where you can put in what you do not want tracked. I have put a few things in, but not a lot. So most stuff is going to be tracked. I just kind of wanted to see how it looks. You see it takes a moment to load up, get everything mapped in. And oh, look, 6 pages. And wow, okay, 22 pieces of metal salvage, 34 quartz, 42 silver, 47 lead, 92 pieces of salt. So I've got plenty, and you can see it's tracking things like here, radiation suit, radiation helmet, and I'm pretty sure that's actually supposed to not be tracked. I'm pretty sure that's one of the things I put in my do not track file, which is supposed to be just the code names that they use on, like you could find on the wiki. So that's weird that it's showing that, but you can see I've got quite a bit of stuff here, and that's the smaller one. Actually, let's try, because I got a nice big spot right here. Let's see how the, ooh, extra large. You know what? Light switch is coming out. Extra large, look, I mean, the icon wow, okay, that's, never mind. We're going to put the light switch back, because that extra large looks like it needs an entire wall in a multi-purpose room, and not just a wall like here in the little, you know, small tube section. Do I have even a wall open still that I can... Yeah, let's toss it here. Yeah, look at that. That is almost the entire thing there. Almost the whole wall section. So let's put it here. Oh, I'm missing, I bet, computer chip stuff. Alright, so I got a lot of table coral samples. So hopefully that will complete it. And I'm thinking now that I've got that one up there, and I also noticed it kind of, you know, had to... Really? What am I missing on it? I've got glass. I should have plenty of quartz to make glass. Computer chips. Why am I not getting computer chips? What's possibly missing from the computer chip? Where is it? Copper wire? Really? I'm out of copper. Alright, so I'm back. I've got some copper as well as other items from the different limestone chunks out there. So we should be able to finish building it now. That's surprising I ran out of copper. Let me turn this off so I don't have all those blips showing. At some point, stop showing. There we go. Okay. There we go. Finally. But say, don't tell me I can't make the advanced wiring kit. I've got a ton of silver. There we go. So that's nice. This actually works really well. Okay, so it's the same thing. I was hoping it might be a different layout where you'd have like a third or fourth row, but no, it's the same layout. Same thing being generated each time. It's just a matter of how big do you want the screen to be? How close do you want to get to it? How bad is your vision that you're like, I can't see that? I need to go a little bit closer, guys. All right, we're going to put one. No, not that. Not that one, not the big one. We're going to put one here. Because this is the entryway to my storage area. It makes sense. You know, I walk in. How much do I have? And it's got to be a computer chip. Because surely I have enough for the advanced wiring kit. I mean, come on. As all that silver that I had. Silver ore for wiring kit. Oh, again, a computer chip. I used up my computer chip stuff. Alright, well, I will get that later. We do have one more mod that I wanted to try out today. And this one is a little bit more, you say volatile. And it also required a very specific resource, which is sea treader feces. So you need to go get the, or sea treader poop. So you need to go get a piece of that for this. I really haven't used any of that so far because I haven't used it for bioreactor fuel. I've got a ton of bioreactor fuel. Thanks to all these Oculus and just their stuff. Like the Oculus are getting used up and the spadefish and stuff like that I put in earlier have never been touched. So I don't really need sea treader poop, but you will need at least one piece for this next build. And before we use it, because I have tested it a bit and it is a little worrisome for me, it might cause a problem in my game, I'm going to save real quick. So the third mod today is simply named Tech Pistol, which makes me think like, you know, Imperium, we have a multi-tool kind of thing, survival tool, so maybe it's something kind of like that is what I get from it. And fortunately, it needs a lot of titanium and a lot of enamel glass, which I already have the parts for because, you know, my friendly stalkers hanging out below gave me a lot of teeth. So I had everything else except for the sea treader poop, alien feces, so I've got it now, and I did try this earlier. Which is why I wanted to make sure to save. I will encourage you to save first too, because while this is going to be a fun one to play around with for a bit, I do not see myself keeping this in the game because there's a chance it could mess something up. It really does seem like that with one of the modes. If I don't use that mode, it shouldn't be a problem, but it seems like there's a very good chance for something to go wrong with this. And I'm going to actually find me a good spot for this test. Actually, this is fine. Let's go here. All right, so we're in standby mode. One thing you'll see is we got the targeting thing that will tell you the health of each target you're aiming at. So, like, if you get targeted, you can see the health. That one got bit. That spadefish was a little unhealthy. That one's not. Now, if you let's see, right click. What was it? No, F button. Changes the mode. So here I've got mode cannon. And it's just a regular battery in here, so charge it up. Boom! Big explosion. Alright. And you see my power just went from pretty much full to 59%. Mode laser. Alright. So let's get you out here. So now I've got like a laser pistol. And just see how fast it drains. That's, I mean, just going super fast. Now this is the fun one. This was the fun one for me. This is where we're going to have the most fun today. And that is the scale mode. Super sized spadefish. What's funny is you can still pick him up and he's still the normal size. It doesn't actually cause them to get bigger other than visually. It's just a nice little fun thing, increases their visual size, but it makes them move a little bit slower. I guess because it's still calculating the same movement speed overall, but you're not going to get a lot of extra food off of them kind of thing. You're not going to sit there and have your whole inventory taken up by a spadefish. So I have a fresh battery now, and we're still set to scale. Let's try it with Mr. Well, I was going to do the BITER, but he kind of swam away. And now it's not like, it's not doing the mode. There we go. So apparently when you change the battery out, you have to switch the mode again. You see how fast my power is draining on a standard battery. Ah, his jaws! Ah, the giant BITER! The giant BITER of doom. Alright, so that is a full charge, pretty much. Where'd it go? What? My BITER disappeared on me. See, oh, there he is. The giant BITER. Yeah, look at him. All right, so now that we've played with a supersized BITER, let's actually test out the laser a bit. And he's dead. Spadefish 0 death. You know what? Let's do cannon. Now, the cannon you do have to hold for the full charge. And I am using an ion battery now, which is clearly helping a lot. Oh, I did get one. I killed him. I killed the one bone shark or sand shark. Let's see. All right, you come here. Come here. Come here. Yeah, if you decide to install this mod in your own game and use it, make sure you use an ion battery with it. Because, man, this thing drains fast. Ugh. 0 death. It's my death ray. Alright, you know what? Let's try. I want to see what the cannon does here. Let's see if it will do anything against the... Yes! It wiped out all of the plants. Haha. So that's a great way to clear a bunch of pesky plants from an area if you want to build. Oh, I got him. I got him. Now, one thing that's important to mention on this is it actually will accept different types of power packs. So not just the battery and ion batteries, but even power cells and ion power cells. So we're going to start with a power cell and go after the Reaper Leviathan over this way. I want to see if we can make him bigger without being eaten. All right, he's on his way. He's kind of homing in. Whoa! 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 Reaper, 5,000 health. All right, so if nothing else, this is an interesting mod because it lets you see technically the fish health. Oh man, he's so big. Ah! It's Mega Reaper! All right, yeah, let's see if I can get him even bigger. I'm hitting him, it looks like. I'm still draining through. Even the power cell, the batteries are just draining so fast. I don't know if I can actually make him any bigger. I think he's as big as he's going to get. I mean, look at the size of him. He could take down the Aurora itself if he jumped out of the water to get it. Okay, so I jumped into free cam and turned off fog, so you can see just how big this guy has become now, if he didn't reset. Oh, I hope he did not reset. Oh, there he is. Where'd you go? Oh, did he glitch out? Well, oh yeah, he did reset. Okay, well, that is how big he got. He was big enough, he's basically almost the size of the Aurora. Oh, I got him. That looked like a direct hit. Oh, and I let off. It looked like it was still charging, but I let off the button, and it actually didn't fire. So yeah, you gotta hold the button down until it actually fires. And it's interacting with his tail. That's nice. Of course, the particle effect does get in the way of me being able to see. Let's go with the ion power cell. Oh, yeah, I gotta switch it again. Where you go? He went into the the ground. He's hiding from me. That's not fair. It's not fair. Yes, I'm using a weapon that I'm not supposed to even have in the game. Ayo! Scare him away with my my fire extinguisher. I'm really hoping that he doesn't like charge me at the wrong moment and I shoot with the cannon and it hurts me. Okay, so we're back at the base now. And what better thing to continue trying than to see if it can actually do anything to my stuff? I cannot make my sea moth bigger? No, I can't. Okay. So I can't have a supersized sub that I climb in and I look like I'm miniature. That doesn't work. All right, let's try blowing up my sea moth. Wow, yes, it works. You could actually blow up your sea moth with it. The cannon worked. Like I said, I saved, so I'm not keeping any of this. This will be me going back to, you know, loading the game from save point. This is just to play around with this. Let's see if it blows up my, well, it did blow up the Cyclops. Did it at least damage it? Do I have any leaks or anything? I mean, that was a dead-on hit with the sea moth. Oh, it broke my radio. Oh, my radio, no. It didn't even damage anything in here. That's weird. That's really weird. It's like, oh, it's hitting that entity and not the stuff inside. Let's try the front. Let's see if I can break through the front glass. Anything? Any kind of leakage? No. No leakage. All right, let's do, let's attack my habitat area. Oh, there went all my, my solar panels. So the solar panels are busted. Oh, you can actually see some leaks right there. That's interesting. And you can see how the water's just filling up in here, even though the door is open. Because that's how a bulkhead works. So it's flooding, it's just not flooding anything in here yet. I guess because everything's lower. Let's check some of these. Yep, you can see the water starting to fill up there, even though there's no water visible on the floor here. So it can damage the base, it can destroy my sea moth in one shot, but it doesn't seem to do anything to the Cyclops itself. Let's attack at the top. I don't have anything up top. Yeah, okay, so this is one situation where the Cyclops is immune. Maybe I could blow up the whole upper viewing area. No, I can't blow it up. So you can blow up attachments, like solar panels, but you can't blow up the actual structure. It just breaks it and lets it flood. And you see just how much water's in there now. And it seems to be tapped out. It's like, oh, we're not going to fill up any more in here. Interesting. All right, well, that is an interesting little mod there. Can I scale anything here? No? Oh, I know what I want to scale. All right, scale. Scale. It's not working. Maybe it's treated like, oh yeah, the floater's attached to this, so it won't scale it because of that. Oh yeah, now I gotta chase after the floater. Let's go find this thing. I want to see if I can make a gigantic floating, you know, buoy, as it were. There you are. I knew it would be like bouncing up on the surface. All right, let's go scale. That's not doing anything. Okay, so apparently floaters are immune to the scaling effect, which is a little irritating. I was really wanting to see a gigantic floater. I'm seeing some interaction. I can't tell if he's getting bigger or if he's just like moving in closer. Oh yeah, maybe I should move away before I hurt myself. Oh, and that was an interesting effect on it, like a weird particle effect. Maybe it was just a glitch because I was so close to it or something. He's definitely moving a little faster. I did it! I killed one! I completely blew him apart. And killed those as well, and I cannot pick them up. I cannot pick up these boomerangs. Interesting. Okay, so another weirdness with the mod. Again, another reason why I say, if you're gonna try it out, save first. Make sure you're not doing it and then messing something up. Like, oh crap, I did all that work before I built it, and now I'm gonna have to do all that again because I don't want to keep this now that this is all messed up. So save before you start actually using it. All right, we've got one more thing I'm gonna try. Let's get him. Wow, he gets big fast. It almost seems like there's a limit in what size it's willing to put some of them to. And he's getting a little stuck now. Oh, and look, he's bouncing in and out of the size. It's just, yeah, very, very glitchy with that mod. Definitely something fun to use, something fun to play with if you're getting a little bored in the game. But I would not encourage you to keep it as part of the game normally, especially if you're going to use like the scale function. That's definitely problematic. All right, well, that's it for this episode. Just a short episode. Try out these mods and see what they were all about. Next time, I will try to go ahead and have a lot of supplies put together so we can start work maybe on a void base in that little location where I showed last episode when we were testing out the big laser cannon on the sea moth. But again, that's it for this episode. If you enjoyed it, be sure to hit that like button, leave me a comment below, and hit subscribe if you haven't done so already. As always, I'm your host, Mr. Spicy. Thanks so much for watching. Be sure to keep it spicy this week, and I will see you in the next video.